Welcome back, Kevin here at Cobalt Glass and Custom Works. We're going to fill a couple other molds here. We have a paw mold, a Holey mold, and then we have a 4-paw print mold. And what we're going to do is we're going to, for the Holey mold, we have some Murini from Minzabella Murini by Glassworks Northwest. And these ones actually are a cat face, which is kind of cute. So when they fuse out, you can see that. And then the other one we're going to use is by the same, and these are paws. So we're going to do a little coating of clear fine frit in the bottom here, and then we'll set a Murini in each one of the paws, and then we'll top it off with some chestnut brown opal. So what we got here, we'll grab our scoop, and our Holey paw print mold should hold about 26 grams. The reason we're going to put the clear base in here is just to kind of steady the paws, or the little Murinis, the paw Murinis, and create a nice look here on the bottom. So there we have that. The same thing with this. The mold has been pre-sprayed with zip, and we won't disturb it too much. I'm just going to place one of these in each, and then when these fire, they'll melt in. This is a type of artwork that requires a lot of patience, and you will learn patience over time, because everything is fiddly. And to cut the Murini, I cut it in about 1/8" pieces, and I use mosaic nippers, and I just basically find where I want it, and then snap it like this, and I kind of set where I want it to go, and then I'll just cut it. And we're ready to roll. Set the grams, we'll zero our scale, and we want 26 grams, so I'm going to say we have approximately at least 3 in there, maybe 4. And you can do a few different ways. You can put a base of the brown and then top it off with clear. You just kind of want to go slow in there so you don't disturb the Murini too much. And this is where it's going to pile up really, really high. And this is where the patience comes in, because you want to try and get that all in there. You don't want to brush too hard, because you don't want to drag the zip in there or take it off even. And this looks like an awful lot, but this will certainly melt down. And if you don't fill them enough, then they will actually shrink quite a bit. So then you're left with an odd shaped paw. But the same thing as the heart molds. You want to kind of create a bit of the best you can, to create a bit of a edge around there. So then you'll get it all nicely piled up, and then you'll take it over to the kiln and realize that you have to do it again. It's hard to believe that that will all be melted right down, but it does melt a lot. So I'll get it kind of where I want it, and then I'll set it in the kiln, and then I'll do the same again. I'll just kind of tweak it. And if you know of a better way to do this, then leave a comment in the comment section there. And then with this amount, the actual post in there, they say to try and keep it clear, but it's pretty hard with a finer frit. What I do afterwards, once the mold it's been released from the mold, I take a diamond bit on my Dremel, which I'll show you, and I put the paw in a dish of water, and then I just drill it out. Okay, so we're going to take that, I'm just going to set that in the kiln, and we'll come back. Okay, and then these little guys, I just roll on the back with a silver Sharpie. These take 10 to 15 grams, and we're just going to use some coarse frit in there. But what I like to do with these ones is I like to put a little dash of black powder. I'm just going to grab my mask. Actually, we'll use fine. We'll use some fine frit. I put some black fine or some black powder in the bottom, whichever, and then I just so it highlights the pads and the bottom of the paw, because otherwise, when you put all this stuff in there, it's kind of hard sometimes to see what it is. And these are not super detailed, so like the other paw mold I have is very detailed, bigger pads. Just go around all 4 of these and do the same. There may be some black sticking out in other places, but pets have all different colors. you go. Now, usually the finer paint brushes work really well. Nice finer tip. Okay. We'll zero that out again. And then just use the finer tip. And we're going to go about 12. We want to kind of try not to disturb the black frit in the bottom there if we can help it. There we go. And then these will go in on a full fuse as well. So if you can do your projects up where you can have a full kiln load going, then it works good, because then you're saving on some power. There we go. So we should be ready. We're going to put these all on a full fuse again, pardon me. And it's about 12 hours plus plus the cool down. So it'll be probably midday tomorrow that this will be ready, and we'll turn them out and we'll show you the results. Please like and subscribe, and yeah, we will see you tomorrow. Good morning. We are back the next day here. We have our paw molds out. Just want to give you a quick side note here. When you're taking stuff out of the kiln, it could be some dust from the papyrus or the thin fire paper, whatever you're using. Also, could be some particulate from the zip floating around. So it's a good idea to wear a mask whenever you're using this stuff. We're going to turn these out and see. As you see here, how this one has shrunk down quite a bit, and we had it piled up fairly high. It does shrink down quite a bit. So we're going to put our cardboard over top, and we'll just put these out. And there is a chance that they could stick. So, and this one usually does. So you just have to give it a little bit of a tap. And so they came out nice. This is the one, we're going to wash this up. We'll just slide these off quick. Give them a little spritz here. And this is the one we used our Minzabella Murini. and with the little paws in it. Turned out pretty cool. And then this hole is closed, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the Dremel, and I've got a diamond bit on the tip there, and so we're going to put this in a little container of water. Just fill that up, and then we're just going to work this back and forth in here until we get through the other side, and then we're just going to kind of oblong that hole a little bit, and then we'll make a necklace out of it. And then these are the ones that we did with the confetti and the black frit in the bottom, so the pads stand out a little bit. These ones here, since they fire face down, the design is on the bottom, so that is actually the part that you're going to have visible. So we could opt to clean these up, put them into the kiln and fire polish them, and then it'll take the matte finish and make it shiny. So it's just whatever your preference is with that. And with the heart molds, the texture, or sorry, the bottom of the mold is actually the back side of it, and that's why they're shiny on top. So that's the part you're going to see. If you like the back a little bit better, you can always take and give it a little bit of a sand and fire polish it, or you may not even want to sand it. You could, if the texture is good, you could just fire polish it. But if you have any ruts or grooves or nicks in the bottom, you may want to sand it, sandblast it, fire polish it. So yeah, so that's what they look like coming out. So we're going to finish this guy up here. We'll get him ready, and then these ones we're just going to make them into little pocket paws. Some I've made into pendants and then hung them on a necklace. You'll have to excuse my water pump there, likes to cut in at the worst times. Anyways, we will get this going, and we'll actually show how we're going to drill this out here. We'll get set up and we'll show you how that gets drilled out. Okay, here we are, we're back. We've got our Dremel with a diamond bit. We've got our safety glasses as well. We've got peanut butter jar lid here with water in it, and then we're going to set the paw in there, and then as we're drilling this, the water will keep the glass cool, and then we're just going to there we go. We have our hole through there. And now you can hang your paw on whatever type of jewelry chain, or if you want to hang it in the window or your mirror in your car, wear it as a pendant. It's endless what you can do with these. Hang on the Christmas tree. That's it's up to you, but that's how we do that. They usually try and tell you to keep that post area clean on there, but when you're adding that much frit, it's pretty hard. So it doesn't take long. There's not a lot to go through. If you've got a good diamond bit on your tool there, it works pretty well. Thank you for watching, and like and subscribe please, and we'll continue to get some more videos out to you guys. Thanks for watching.